Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. So it's pretty obvious what today's tutorial is going to be on based off of the title, based off of how I look right now. It is the much requested Coachella slash like EDC inspired look. I know summertime is like coming up. All these festivals are starting. So what perfect time to finally do this tutorial for you guys. It's very fun. It's different from a lot of my other tutorials. This is not like an everyday, well, I mean, it could be every day if you're like funky like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial just for the simple fact that it's very different from my other ones. I have a wig on. I mean, I looked really crazy prior to wearing all this makeup. You'll see when the video starts how crazy I look with a wig and no makeup on. But I hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know what you think. And if this actually helps you for like those festivals, take pictures, hashtag me on Instagram. I would love to see your version of my look, or if you get inspired by certain things in this look, I would love to see your festival look. So don't forget to just hashtag VivaGlamK straight across on Instagram. And yeah, let's get started, guys. So the first thing you want to do is prime your face. I'm using the Veil Sunset Primer. You guys want to really make sure you're using primer, especially for some outdoor activities like these festivals. Next, I'm moving on to my eyes, and I'm using the Pretty Palette by Ciate, and I'm taking that soft brown shade right there, and I'm just adding that to my crease just to add a little bit more extra definition. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to take this off-white cream color and I'm applying that to my lid. When you pat on the shadow, you definitely get a better color payoff. Next, I'm moving on to liner, and I'm using the NYX White Liquid Liner. With white liner, you want to be pretty careful because it has a tendency to crack if you put too many layers of it. So I know it's hard, but you want to kind of try to get it right quickly because, like I said, the more layers, when you blink, when you look to the side, you'll start to notice cracks on the corner. Now I'm just gonna add two little dots right into the crease. I was gonna do stones, but it was too hard to blink, so I just played with the liner. Next, I'm moving on to my face. I'm using the AJ Crimson Artist Kit in Fair to Tan, and I'm applying two different colors onto my face because I have some darker spots on my face and lighter spots. So when I mix the two colors, it kind of just creates the perfect shade for me. Next, I'm going to grab my Versali Rose Gold Elixir. This has 24 karat rose gold in it. And basically what this elixir does is kind of just to add some extra hydration and a very soft, natural glow to your foundation routine. You don't need to wear foundation in order to use this. It's really good for the skin. But I just like to mix it in with my foundation routine. It makes my makeup feel very lightweight throughout the day, which is a plus for something like this. Next, I'm going to highlight, and I'm using the Iconic Multi-Use Sculpting Palette, and I'm just using one of the lighter shades in that palette to highlight right underneath my eyes, and I will also be using it right down the center of my face. I take a flatter brush and I kind of glide it right along the liner because I feel like it just makes my liner look a lot sharper. It's something that I always do when I'm rocking a wing liner. Next, I'm just going to grab a sponge to buff that out, and then I'm going to go back with the same foundation brush just to make sure that everything seems pretty neutral. I don't want to look overly highlighted. Now I'm going to set that highlight, and I'm using my Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm applying that with a dry beauty blender. I find while using a dry beauty blender that you avoid a lot of creasing. It's what works best for me. So if you haven't tried it, I suggest you give it a try. Now, while I'm baking, I'm going to move on back to my eyes, and I'm using the Roller Lash Mascara by Benefit. Yes, I have lashes the size of like a 1-year-old, but whatever, I have to make it work one way or another. Then I'm going to add my lashes. I'm using the Opulence Lashes by Lily Lashes, and I do have a discount code with her. It is Viva Glam K, straight across, no underscores. I will also have that listed in the description box for you guys. Now I'm going to add some black liner right into the inside of my eye just to make the lashes look a little more natural, since I am wearing white liner. Falsies are a little bit more noticeable, so this black liner would make it look a little more realistic. Now time to dust off of that baking powder. Now I'm just adding a very neutral colored face powder just to absorb any extra shininess I might have on my face. Now moving on to contouring, I'm using the Studio Fix powder in NC50. Since I have a very warm undertone, I actually like using cooler tones to contour with. So anything that's NC in MAC is all with a cool base. Anything NW is warm base. Now I'm just using this brush. It's kind of like a straight across brush for a sharper contour effect. I want it to go a little bit more dramatic for this look. So we are cutting those cheeks. Moving on to blush, I'm using the Melba blush from MAC. This is one of my favorite blushes. It's a very soft color coral, but it blends so well with this contour powder. I'm obsessed with it, honestly. Now moving on to highlighting, I'm using the Champagne Pop Highlighter by Becca Cosmetics in collaboration with Jaclyn Hill. As you guys can see, this highlighter is amazing. I don't know why I have the worst habit of highlighting my nose with my middle finger. It's such a bad habit. Sorry, guys. Now I'm going back with my NYX Wonder Pencil, and I'm using that to align the inside of my waterline. This is like a concealer pencil, but it works underneath the eyes too, so I'm using it as a liner. Then I'm going to take this frost color right on the top, and I'm adding that to my inner corner for some extra highlight. It's okay to go overly highlighted or overly dramatic. It's very appropriate for this kind of look. I don't think there's any limitations when you're going to these festivals. Next, I'm going to add 2 more dots right on the outside of my waterline. Then my mascara, I gotta be super careful with my mascara because I don't have any eyeshadow and I have white eyeliner actually. So I don't want to smudge my mascara because then it's gonna be extremely noticeable. Moving on to my brows, I'm using the Anastasia Dip Brow in medium brown. Like I say in all of my videos, you guys are probably tired of hearing me say this, but you want to be light-handed with this product because a little bit goes a long way. Start with the little, then add onto it because it's a pain in the butt to kind of soften it up once it's too harsh. Moving on to my lips, I'm using Conspiracy Lip Liner by Urban Decay. It's like such a gorgeous brown that goes perfect with any nude lipstick. Now I'm using the Naked Vice lipstick, also from Urban Decay. Then I'm going to add Creme Brulee from NYX Cosmetics. This has been like my go-to lip lately, so I've been rocking it in a lot of my pictures on Instagram. It's just such a gorgeous combo. Now time to add the stones. I got these little stones at Walmart and they already have adhesive on the back, so I don't have to glue them. I just like stick them right to my forehead. And again, this is like preference. You guys don't have to do this, or you can add more than what I added. It's totally up to you. But once you guys are done adding these stones, you guys are all set. And I hope you guys really enjoy this tutorial and you had fun with it, because this is something really different, like I said in the beginning. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching.